Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome back to Coffee Talks, the show that I talk about anything video game related. So let's just jump right in. And for starters, we actually want to thank you for 14,000 subscribers. That's insane. I honestly, really do appreciate everyone that's sticking around watching the shorts, the live streams, these little updates. I greatly appreciate all of you for following along. Just wanted to touch on that here real quick. But without further ado, we've got a little bit of video game news. Obviously, if you've been on the internet, you've probably seen that the trailer for Super Mario has dropped. Here's kind of my personal opinions on it. I think that we're at least going to get a pretty decent movie at this point. The visuals look fantastic. I honestly think that it's going to be at least a decent to a great movie, but I guess time will tell on that. Obviously, the main concern people have is the voice acting. And it's kind of tough to get over that because it's hard. Everyone, I'm sure, has their own thought of how Mario should sound. In fact, in the video games, he's basically sounded the same all throughout the beginning of time. So they're kind of going, obviously for a little bit different of a spin and actually giving voices to these characters. And so I'm sure they wanted it to kind of be a little bit more independent. I think everything sounds good so far. I am kind of a little bit with everyone on the internet that Mario's voice is going to have to win me over. But honestly, I think when I'm watching the film, I'll just be able to adapt to Mario's voice. We will see, I guess, how it goes. But honestly, again, I think that the movie is going to at least be decent. I guess time will tell. There'll obviously be more in-depth reviews when the actual movie comes out next year. And next off, this is a little bit old news now, but I just wanted to touch on Google Stadia closing down. Oh man, this image was quite hilarious when it came out. This is a post from 4 years ago that I pulled up here on Reddit. And it was when they were announcing Stadia and put it in a lineup for some reason, going through video game history, but touching on other devices that have faded to time and died out, and now it kind of completes the picture with the Sega Dreamcast, the Nintendo Power Glove, Atari, ET, and then now Google Stadia, all things that have technically failed throughout time. And interesting marketing, but I guess welcome to the retirement, Google Stadia. At least I hear that Stadia is refunding all purchases. That is one thing, at least it seems, with Google. They try things, a lot of things fail, they cancel a lot of things, but they usually stand behind their products, and at least people will be getting refunds here for their products. I just wanted to touch on a couple video game releases coming up. No More Heroes 3 is getting released on all platforms here now, not just Nintendo Switch, and that comes out here in this week, and so that is fantastic, October 11th. So keep an eye on that if you've been wanting to play this game but don't have a Nintendo Switch. And also Lego Brick Tales. Looks pretty interesting. Kind of reminds me of a little bit of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, but with a more puzzle, Captain Toad, if I'm saying that correctly, but Lego Brick Tales looks like a really fun kind of puzzle game. I don't know if I'll be picking it up, but I just want to at least highlight that here. And Triangle Strategy coming to PC. And so if you've been keeping your eye on Triangle Strategy and want to give that a shot, hey, here's finally your chance. If you have a PC that should be able, I'm assuming, to run this, but definitely something to keep your eye out for. And lastly, after the video game release news here, we'll go through kind of our community polls. And we are talking, our first question that we've asked is, how long has it been since you've checked on your Animal Crossing villagers? It didn't matter on any kind of games, because I've kind of was starting to feel guilty a little bit of this myself. Only 6% still play regularly. I've been kind of meaning to get back into it, but I'm not there yet. Me, it's definitely been a couple months. I'm with the 23%, and 26% of people, it's been over a year. And honestly, I was quite surprised with 45% not owning an Animal Crossing. I thought basically everyone owned Animal Crossing after the last couple years, but apparently there's still a large amount of people out there that don't. And next poll we ran, these are the best-selling Call of Duty games of all time. What are your favorites? Black Ops, which is my personal favorite out of this list, was 21%. Modern Warfare 3 with 10%. 63% with Black Ops 2. I was kind of surprised, not that I didn't like that game either. And 6% with Ghost, which actually has kind of a dedicated fan base, and I wasn't quite much of a fan of that one myself. But a lot of people do kind of pull for Ghosts, at least the ones that are vocal in the comment section. And so that was just an interesting. Otherwise, my all-time favorite is probably still has to be Modern Warfare 2, the one that released like 10 whatever years ago now, not the one that is coming out next year, but definitely Black Ops 1 out of the list here. And then we did run a poll on what everyone thought of the movie, and it looks like actually a lot of people were excited. A lot of Twitter posts out there are kind of bashing the movie, but I think so. A lot of the public is kind of on board with it. At least they were in my polls here, saying that they are excited, 70%, and then 26% looking okay, but a little skeptical. I think that's just due to the voice acting, and that's what a lot of the comments were saying, is that they're just going to have to wait it out, kind of a little bit how I'm feeling. But like I said, I think that we're at least going to get a decent movie, and 4% saying it's bad. So once again, that I think shows, at least on my poll here, that a lot of loud voices are screaming on Twitter, but it kind of seems like the general consensus is people are actually a little bit open to it. So anyways, that's basically everything on here. Once again, thank you everyone that's following me along on this YouTube journey. I appreciate it, and hitting that subscribe button. And let's look forward to more things to come. I still stream 2 days a week for people that don't know, on Wednesdays currently and on Fridays, 9 a.m. Central Time. So feel free to join along, ask questions, chat it up, and just relax there. But other than that, we'll catch you next week with more updates. Peace.